Hello, testing. Testing, 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 testing. I'm here. Can everybody hear me now? All right. So I literally just spent, I'm so annoyed. I literally just spent hours trying to set up this sound card. And after setting it up and thinking everything was good, see my mic not working. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'll do the whole sound card thing. So I've decided to zhoosh things up a bit for 2024. But yeah, before we get into what I've planned, welcome again. Now that you're able to hear me, hey, what's going on, everybody? So let me say my greetings again, since y'all didn't hear. So hey Shem, hey Diane, hey Emelisha, hey Hask. Listen, Hask, I forgot to find one name. Hey Navdi. Um, Hi, Donovan. So yeah, I'm glad for another year, and I'm like 10 pounds fatter. I can't, I can't with myself. Check is, I need to figure out. No, it's not that I can't work out. It's just that I don't know how to be consistent with it because I don't really have anybody to work out with. So it's like it's the roughest thing. So I'm just watching myself, and my mirror is lying to me. So I look in my mirror, and my mirror is telling me that okay, the fat isn't that bad. You know what I mean? And then I come on camera and I'm like, why does my face look like this? So anyway, yeah, a little bit too fat. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So yeah, how is everybody's New Year's been going so far? Let me know in the comment section. I don't want to be sitting here talking to myself, guys. You have to talk back. You have to talk back. This is the first show back, so nothing too serious. Let's just have some fun and then we can get into stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, sound off in the comment section below. Sound off, sound off. And as usual, do not forget to hit that like button. I know it's something I always forget to say, but do not hesitate to look here, Chuckies. Yeah, I see 20 people here. Please hit the like. Guys, please hit the like. I hope you're able to hear me. Please hit the like. Okay? Is my thing frozen? I pray it's not frozen because it's not coming in like I want it to come in. But anyway, so yeah, track is it's 2024, and I'm just looking forward to track from a Jamaican perspective a lot more than any other track, just Jamaican track. Hey Jordan, what's up? I'm just looking forward to track in general. So far, based on what I'm seeing, the stars seem to be aligning, very nicely for just, track. I'm seeing a lot of new people come out doing fantastic. I'm looking at the old people that have been there looking like they're coming back to their best. So yes, it's looking like it's gonna be a solid year for track and field. Now, I don't really have any topics. Big that I want to discuss today because again this is the first video back, so it's just about getting back situated into this whole live stream thing. It's a bit hard to speak to as well, so because these things that I'm supposed to have in for 23 hours a day is annoying. I can't wait till I don't have to have them in this frequently. But yeah, so when I look back at 2023 for me was an eye opener into the future events, into future things or that could possibly unfold. And it was kind of a closure for me as well. Like, out with the old kinda and in with the new. That was pretty much the vibe I got in 2023. So when you look at the state of affairs, let's take a look at the men's long jump. We have so many new faces in the men's long jump. When you look at the men's triple jump, there's Jadon over there looking like he's ready, to take over that event as well. When you look at the sprints, Shakiri is very young. You see the likes of Julian Alfred. Um, so again, there's a lot of new faces that are coming through the ranks, and I'm excited to see what these athletes will do in 2024. All right, so Shakis, is there any particular topic that you're the mic is a little glitchy? Why did I play with this thing? I shouldn't have played with it. I swear, I've been in here playing with it today, and yeah, I should have just left it alone. I should have just left it alone. Let me plug this thing out, just in case it's what's bothering it. Let me plug it out. Um, am I glitching for everybody, or is it just Jerry? Hey, Jerry, what's up? Excited about the track and field season. It's going to be a season of redemption. Redemption for who? Namdi. Who is going to be redeeming themselves in 2020? For All right, I'm just hoping that my mic is working how it's supposed to work because yeah, and I don't know about this thing that's annoying me now that I'm thinking about it because it's making my audio not work how it's supposed to work. But yeah, um, 2024 again for me. It's also it is the one that is messing with my audio. So if I do this, can you guys hear this? I'll just not plug it into my laptop. I'll just keep it over there by itself since it's messing it around. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, 2024, as I said. I don't know. Let's look back at some of the things that I talked about on my channel, and we can go from there. Or you know what? Let's talk about Saturday. Let's talk about the women's 60 meters that is coming up over the weekend. Yeah, let's talk about that. So let me pull up that start list because I know the start list changed. Thanks to the Chucky that let me know that Sharika Jackson has pulled out of the event, interestingly. So let's start from there. So the women's 60 meters has Jordan Williams, it has Shashali Forbes, it has Ashley Williams, another 400-meter athlete. Well, 4-2, I would suppose, working on her speed, so that's good. Like, what I'm seeing these 400-meter athletes come down to these shorter distances. Again, I talked about the 400 meters and it being a sprint event. So you literally have to be running from gun to tape. So I'm liking what I'm seeing here with these 400-meter athletes taking, getting down to the lower level. I remember seeing Rasheen McDonald also over the 60 a few weeks ago or last week. I think it was last week. And he says, in an interview that he's feeling good and this year is definitely going to be his year. He's been pretty much running with back problems his whole career and, it's much better now. So he's looking for a personal best. So it's really good to see this 400-meter athlete doing, well this season. We also have Drew Levy in the lineup. There's Brianna Williams. There is Arisa Kimishami. So she's Japanese, Arisha Kimishami. And then we have Kashika Cameron, we have Shakura Wallace, we have Tia Clayton, we have um who was saying that it's not pronounced Sada Williams. How is it pronounced? Sade? Then we have Serena Cole. Then we have Michaela Virgo. Then we have Crystal Slowly, Jenny Brown, and Brianna Francis. Right? I'm not familiar with Brianna Francis at all. Yeah, but other than that, based on what I'm seeing here, it's still the same top, other than Sharika not being in the race. Still looking at Sasha Lee, still looking at Brianna, and still looking at Tia for my top three placings in this race, as well as and as well as I know I was looking at and I'm looking at Sadie Williams for the top spots in this event. That's pretty much what I'm seeing based on what's happening here. Namdi say Shelley Fraser Price, Elaine, Dina, Asher Smith, Abby, Julian, Trey, Toby, and Kung Fu Kenny. Okay. Redemption. I consider, all right. I don't know if I would say it's redemption because it's an Olympic year and I separate that from the world championships in a sense. So I mean, winning a medal for me, redeeming yourself. I don't know if I would consider if Shelley wins gold, that's redeeming herself from 2021 when she came second. You know what I mean? Because for me, that's a win. So I don't know. For Elaine, same thing. She's defending champion. Don't see that as a redemption. Dina, Dina has a lot of redeeming to do since she hasn't medaled. Yeah, she hasn't medal, so she definitely has a lot of the redeeming to do, I suppose. Abby, new on the scene, picked up an injury, nothing to redeem about, just to come back, I suppose, and be stronger. Julian as well, new on the scene, just to come and do her thing. It is Julian or Julian? Julian Fort? Julian Fort Namdi? Is that who you're saying? Um, Trey Cunningham still hasn't had his opportunity yet to no, Trey medal. No Trey didn't medal last year, but still new. I don't consider that a redemption. Toby, Amusan, I guess you can say that's a redemption. And then Kung Fu Kenny. Um, I don't know. I don't consider it a redemption either. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Kung Fu Kenny might find himself not even medaling again this year. So I don't know. I'm not sure. But Julian Fort, I see you saying yes, Julian Fort. Namdi, I don't want to sound mean or anything, but Julian, if you go prove it to me first. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to see it before I jump onto this Julian train. You know what I mean? Julian has been around for years. The same thing I talked about guys that have been in that 10-9 for years and have been stuck there. You know what I mean? Not able to go any further. Look at the fresh crop around. Are you going to tell me that Julian is going to be out doing Kishane or doing Oblique or doing Akeem? Who am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing a few people here. So again, it's I don't know. I don't know. How do I sound? Hey coach, what's up? What's wrong with my sound? What did I plug this stupid sound card in? I know it's messing up my sound. Anyway, I don't know. Julian, I think prove it to me. Coach's Dex, yeah, coach, me know say baby not gonna come for me, but that's me say, Julian, I think prove it to me. I don't see it and I don't feel it in my spirit. When I see it though, sure, I welcome it because I have no problem with anybody stepping up and, delivering on the day and securing a spot. Anybody coming up first come first serve as far as I'm concerned. They're all Jamaican at the end of the day. But for me, when I look at that men's 100 meters, me don't know where Julian are gonna fit in at that. I ain't lying. I don't know where Julian is gonna fit into that, but I wish him all the best. Nonetheless, I wish him all the best. Why do you think Sharika pulled out? It's the same thing I said in that video. See, when Francis has his plans, then let me tell you something. Don't get me wrong. Queen's Grace Jackson is our meat and we have a bigger parting on our products. But at the same time, an athlete of Sherika's caliber, if you go around or if I'm gonna touch the track, pay me every time I touch the track. You know what I mean? So an athlete of her caliber, the first time to touch the track, she gonna make some money. Because if it's a training run, so what? Who cares? I can make some money with my training run anyway. You know what I mean? So I don't see the necessity for her to be there. You know what I mean? She's not like the others that are coming over injuries and have to see where they are and gauge their season. And Sharika's season look like it done setting a stone already based on where it's going. So it's just about her, picking and choosing the correct races as far as I'm concerned and going out there and executing. You know what I mean? So I don't see a big deal with her not being there. Yeah. Hey Peter, what's up? And that was Sports for Life. What is this? Don't worry about the mic. I'm hearing you loud and clear. It's Sada Williams. It's Barbados. Did I say Bahamas? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Barbados. Sharika isn't ready. Too early, in my opinion. No, Sharika is good. Based on what I'm seeing, Sharika is good. I don't think there's anything at all wrong with Sharika. I'm just saying at the end of the day, them means are unnecessary. The same thing with Kishane. When they pull out Kishane, I was like, listen, if you go back and listen to what's his name? What's the other young man name? He said that Kishane is beating him in training. You know what I mean? And he won Rohan Watson. So if Kishane is beating him in training, they're good. They're definitely good. They are definitely good. Steven just not ready for send them out yet. So when CM is ready to unleash them, then we can say yes. We can expect something good. You know what I mean? Hey, Keisha, what's up? Yeah, please remember to hit that like. See, world champions are on Olympics are the same. Yeah, but I don't know when you say redemption for some of these athletes, like really redeeming themselves from something that they never had in the first place, Namdi. That's why I'm saying I don't really understand if you can consider it a really a redemption. You know what I mean? It's not like you were slated to win and you just never win and you never medal none at all. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can consider it a redemption when you look at the field. What is really and truly the expectation for some of these athletes? I don't know. I don't know. Like we have to be real at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And some athletes just won't make it or make the cut. I don't know. Maybe it's my I have in my retainers coach, so I don't know if that's what you're hearing. But yeah, it makes me sound a bit weird. Um, they didn't press in 2023 and need to do so in 2024. They didn't press, or they pressed and they didn't make it. I'm not sure I understand. Namdi, do not underestimate the rest of the field now. Do not end it. Look here, that's not always a cause me and tell me say I don't focus on everybody else and I only focus on the Jamaicans. But to be fair, I'm very fair when it comes to my expectations for some of these placings. Don't diminish the No, I'm not diminishing the world championships at all. Not at all. What's your opinion on why Jocko not running? Yeah, they're just waiting for the perfect moment, running for money, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's a job at the end of the day, and these meets not gonna really do anything for Sharika. I don't believe. I don't think this meet is doing anything for Sharika, different from what she could be possibly doing in training. I don't think so. Um, he has a lot of redeeming to do. All right, now let's see. Let's see what's going to happen with Julian Fort. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see it and I don't feel it either. Hey Track Universe, what's up? Got to watch out for Mboma. Oh, yeah, Mboma. She's coming back this year. I spoke on Mboma last summer when she came back, and I said that at the end of the day, I don't know what the this suppression has done to her. Hasn't affected me any sort. I don't know. On it, I don't know. So I can't comment on her at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, until I see her run, Mboma is just sitting there in a different spot by herself. Um, you sound like I'm talking with water in my mouth. Yeah, it's the retainers. I'm sorry. So guys, if I sound weird, I have my retainers in. I'm supposed to keep them in for 23 hours a day. So yes, that's why I sound weird. I take them out sometimes for recordings, but because this is a live, I don't know how long this is gonna go. So yeah, it's in my mouth. Um, Code starting with the games already. Yeah, and again, why have Sharika out? I mean, I see Shelly around. I mean, I see Iliana around. Why would Sharika, somebody that's going for gold in both events, be out and about so early? Sharika have nothing to prove to none of them little people, you know. Sharika have nothing to prove, so Sharika can stay there and gauge her season perfectly. Why am I clicking and it's not clicking? All right, something's wrong with my stream. I don't know. Maybe is my internet moving slow? Am I freezing? Them young girls, yeah, I feel wait until Shelly done. Need your thoughts about the fact that the athletes didn't have rest since 2019. Some of them training during okay, and again, and I'm speaking to the fact that Sharika really and truly does not need to be out and about. When you consider, well, 2020 was a blank year to be fair. So 2020 they got the rest they needed. So we can talk about 2021 going forward. I'm doing a live now, so yeah. So we can talk about 2021 going forward. It's been back to back championships. The coaches have to know how to train their athletes. That's all on the coaches. That's all on the coaches. There's nothing I can do or say about that. If an athlete doesn't turn up ready 1 year, it is what it is. But the coaches have to know what they're doing. I ain't no coach. I'm not gonna know. You know what I mean? But yeah. So look at Sydney last year. Sydney last year picked up an injury and decided to sit out. We didn't even see anything move until the championship really, you know what I mean? So coaches decide, to weigh the options. Am I gonna go for another world championship gold, or am I going to put it on the Olympics? Because what I'm hearing is that some of these American people were, purposefully staying away from the world championships. I don't know how true it is. They said it's injury. That's what I'm running with, right? But I'm hearing that some of them were purposefully staying away from it. So the coaches have to know how to, gauge it and say, all right, we're gonna sit this one out and go for this one, or vice versa. Or like with Stephen Francis, Sharika, just figure out Sharika's training program and make sure that she's not too overworked. That's how I see it. I don't see a need for Sharika to be out in these races. Unless Sharika plans to go to the World Indoor Championships, there's no need for Sharika to be in these races. None at all. I hope Sharika will run 10.6. Well, Sharika has already run 10.6. So it's just for her to be a consistent 10.6 sprinter. I'm hoping for that as well. A Bob Marley thing about redemption. Oh gosh. No, so Session Dennis. Oh Lord. What did I say at some time ago when they said Session Dennis would be running for Jamaica? I said I'll see it when I believe it. I know I'll believe it, sorry, when I see it. To this day, Session hasn't put on a cloak for Jamaica all now. So me don't know what going to Session around there. So when I see it, I will believe it. Hey TAC exclusive, what's up? No man, the athlete got rest in. Yeah man, they got rest in 2020. So actually, the only athlete that I've been seeing consistently going hard are probably Sharika. Yeah, probably Sharika. Sharika's the only athlete because last year you'd say Shakira's full season, first full season, internationally as well. But I don't think before that she was running that much, on the European circuit. I don't believe so. But last year was her first real, you know, full season. So I don't think she's, strung out like how a Sharika would, because Sharika they all bought the place. You know what I mean? So it depends on the coach, and Steven knows what he's doing anyways. So let's see. Um, what is wrong with Sachin? Well, yeah, right. That's so much time. Hope it's not an injury concern. I don't think she has any injuries. Mr. Sharika do Gangnam dance. When they have Gangnam style. Oh, what a Gangnam style. Yeah, Sharika's fine. I think that Elaine could benefit this year from sitting out last year. Elaine didn't sit out last year. Um, she didn't sit out last year. Please remember. She didn't actively say, I don't want to perform last year. She was, for lack of a better term, forced to not perform because she didn't make the team and because she was injured for most of the time. But she didn't, quote unquote, sit out. So don't make it sound as though, she made that choice to sit out. Um, Dirty Bear interviewed Shelly and asked what she's planning to do after hanging the first fight. Yeah, I heard her say, who tell him that? I heard her when she said that. But this is probably her last Olympics. Maybe she plans to go to other world championships. You never know. That seems like a thing Bobby Kersey would do. Yeah, that's what, and I'm saying that's what they're saying, that they purposefully allowed some of these athletes to sit out. But every coach is different. You know what I mean? So that coach may see it fit for his athletes to sit out a year just to make sure that they're ready for the Olympics. Another coach, may just restructure the whole thing and say, all right, this is how we're going to manage it so that we can take each season and perform to the best of our ability. So each coach is different. And for Stephen Francis, I don't think I've ever recalled seeing him have an athlete sit out. I don't think so. The most I've seen him do is when I think about Shelley and Fraser Price back in the day, was he always used to say he doesn't want her to double like when it's world championship time, but like double for Olympics, or he just didn't like her doubling because he thought it was just too much. The workload would be too much for her, right? But that's the most. I don't recall him having his athletes sit out. You know what I mean? But this is the first time we're also experiencing back to back championships like this without a break. So the coach just have to ride and whistle. Um, So just as I expected that this will probably be Shelley's last Olympics, but not last competition, she will continue. I mean, as long as she's running these world class times, I say go for it. You know what I mean? Go for it. I mean, sitting up by not qualified and not compete as well. No, it's two different things. It's two different things. So I don't want you to make it sound like Elaine sat out, because Elaine didn't want to sit out. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. Um, Normally a big athlete open their season in March, April after the indoors. No, 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 no. I wouldn't say that. Brian, we've seen, for years where these athletes run indoors. I think though in most recent, I think when I think back, Shelly and Fraser Price is probably the only one that doesn't run indoors as much, right? And this is in recent years I'm talking about, right? But they run indoors, and then they run these little 60s. You'll see them come out and run the little 60 races. And let me remind you, as I said, the reason Shelly and Fraser Price became so mysterious is when she started training with Renola Walcott. She was never like this. She used to come out and you used to see her run frequently. It's since Renola Walcott, you see Shelly come out one and two time before championships, and I mean Jamaica trials. Is you see her run one and two time. Before that, Shelly was running. So yeah, they're always out running. And that is why in my most recent video I said something is up. You know what I mean? Something up. The athletes usually come out and run. Um Shellyan and Elaine tie 10:56. What you mean? For the win? They have run. Oh yeah, they've run over. They've run at Queens over the years. Yeah, they have. So every coach is different. They have their own philosophy, and I just noticed with maybe Ronaldo he doesn't do that, and it's specific to Shelly. Don't get me wrong. I haven't seen it with other athletes, but as Shelly alone, me see it with. And now me I see her come with Elaine. So I don't know. Maybe it's a thing for them alone. They sit on a level, a different level. So maybe it's with them. But let's see. Um. I feel like this year Bree will come up. I'm hoping so. I definitely hope so. She looks good. She looks very, very good. So I'm definitely excited for her. Um, am I the only one that's hoping for Shelly would run? I was hoping for it over the years. I just don't think it's gonna happen at this late stage. I don't think so. But yeah, I've been hoping for that over the years. Um, because Shelly is up in age, so she can't manage the load. I mean, people are keep telling me not to mention her age, so child, I won't mention her age. Naughty, since Shelly have knee issues. Since 2020, coach, Shelly has run 60 meters indoor. You know what? Let me not ask this question since I can pull up World Athletics and look at it. I don't recall seeing her run indoor. I can't tell the last time I've seen Shelly run indoor, to be fair. To be fair, as a matter of fact. I can't even before Shelly have baby. I still remember Shelly I run indoors to Batam. To Batam. Let me look. I can't tell the last time she has run at 60. I swear to you. At her last 60. Okay, so she ran at 60 meters in 2020. That was the last one. And that was one. And that was in February. That was her last one. You know what I mean? Shelly hasn't been running no 60s. Shelly hasn't been running no 60s. So has she had this knee issue from 2020? Is that what you're saying, coach? or indoor yeah talk. No, I'm just saying 60 in general, whether it's locally or internationally. I haven't seen her run it. I don't. It's in the back of my mind. I don't recall seeing her run a 60 in a while. Let me do this longer version of this thing because sometimes they may not put the 60 there because it's outdoors. Who knows? But anyway, let's go back a bit. Let's go back a bit. So I'm at 2022. Let's go to 2021. There's still no 60. Still no 60. Let's go to the 2020 year. See 60. 2020 is the last time she ran it. So she ran at the Western Mile Relays in 2020, right? And then she did it in February. So that's the last time she did any 60 meters, right? So are you saying that she's had this knee problem since 2020? Because I'm not sure. Yeah, it all depends on your off season. And Jack was busy. Sherika Jackson, I'm not sure I understand. Shelly could have easily break that 60-meter world record. I've said that to myself too, and especially the new version of Shelly that's running 10.6 as a personal best. But I don't know. The value in it is probably not the same. So I mean, I would love for Jamaica to have that world record. I'd love for Shelly to have that world record, but it is what it is. What's up with Christina Williams? She's back over what is his name? Coach Air. So I think they're in Africa now. Someplace in Africa they're training now in the warm weather because right now in Europe is very cold. So she's back training. So she was at training with Brianna Williams with Michael Frater. I think up until December-ish, I believe. And then she went back to Coach Air. So that's with Omar McLeod, Brittany Anderson, what's her name from Great Britain. They're all there training with Coach Air now. Um hope Shelly fully recovered. Based on what coach says, she's fully recovered. So I'm excited for 2024. You think Shakiri will do indoor meet? I don't think so. I've been hearing nope. So I don't think so. She's never been a good indoor athlete anyway. Like even the year, go back to 2019 where she was dominating the indoor, the not the indoor, sorry, the NCAA scene. She was when you check her results indoors, she was nowhere close to the best, nowhere close to the best. And then she just step outdoors and destroy everybody. Everybody was like 1075, where that come from? You know what I mean? So yeah, she's never been a good 6 meter athlete, and some athletes are just like that because she's never had a good start. I don't particularly see her, having any interest in it. And again, it's the Olympic year, and for Americans, they're focused on that Olympic games for sure, 100%. So I don't see her going. Don't see her going. Um. Okay. Okay. Thanks, coach. To be honest, indoor doesn't do much wonders for athletes. I'm not a fan of athletes doing too much 60 period to the actual season. Um Prior to the actual, this is supposed to be prior to the actual season. Um I don't know if I'd say it doesn't help. I don't know if I'll say it doesn't help. Um you know what I mean? I think there's a well, I in my mind, the indoors was initially for athletes, in those countries where when winter hits, you have to stay indoors and run. You know what I mean? So to make sure that your training is still continuing, yeah. So there's still a place for the indoors. Um, Injury wise, I think maybe that's my only the downside to the indoors. What I can think of, the fact that you can pick up injuries much easier. But I definitely think it has a place. Definitely think it has a place. And I mean, we can't just have one championship. Then we're not just bored. We'll be bored all the time. One championship, Olympics, World Championship, and we move on with the life. No, so look at every other sport. Look at football. Football, they have this league, that league. When they're done with their local cup, they're gone to the Champions League. They're gone all about the place. So yeah, we can't just have one thing. So yeah. How old is Christina? I actually don't know. Is actually like 30 now. So, if she left school in what 2014 ish, she does around 13, I think. Let me double check. Let me double check. Because in my mind, I keep some of these athletes young. I keep forgetting how old they are or how old they've gotten. You know what I mean? Well, let me not say it like that because I don't want you people to think I'm saying she's old. She's 29 right now. So yeah, I was pretty close. Mhm. Um, she ran and she also ran already. She ran already. Um, on an indoor scene. She ran already on the indoors. So TSC exclusive has a video up about Christina running this weekend. But she's also participated already in the indoors, which is interesting because I think about the fact that she's training with Air and Air has everybody in Africa. So that's interesting. Or maybe she's not training with him. I don't know, but it looks like she's training with him to me. Um Looking forward to the world relays. Oh, let me touch on that as you're saying looking forward to the world relays. Have you noticed what's going on with why can I never remember Maurice Wilson's club? The name of his club. It's so bad. But anyway, have you noticed what's going on up at GC Foster? Right? A sprint tech, yes. Have you seen the effort that they're putting in on the relays? Look here, nothing. You cannot convince me otherwise. They are gearing up for the world relays. But I love it. I loved what I've been seeing from Cajun Golson as well. Cajun, I make sure I say what happened last year not happen again. Me love it. Me love it. Don't get me wrong. Personally, as I said, I always started Cajun in to the relay team because for me personally, I'm not so hard and fast. Like you have to be flexible sometimes with your rules to get the best as far as I'm concerned. So with that said, Cajun Golson for me was always a good pick for the relay team. I just didn't like how it happened, right? So I like what I'm seeing now with him here, though. Definitely looks like he's ready to secure a spot on the relay team for himself. Like it 100%. Can't wait to see the teams that the athletes, first and foremost, the athletes have to, say they're interested. That's the first thing. Cause Jamaica go. The athletes have to say they're interested. So we don't know who is going to be interested first, but I definitely think a lot of sprint tech athletes are going to be going. You know what I mean? So, but I like what I see from them so far. They're definitely putting up the times, and they're the only ones I see running it really anyway. Messi MVP come out in a full force, come and meet all the while. I'm gonna see them a put string together two little relay team. It doesn't matter. Look how much people that they can put together two relay team. I'll know. Sprinter is the only one that's doing anything relay related. So I'm all for it. Let them choose their people. 60 help the coach look at the start. Not a big deal at this stage. Shelly is selective with what she run. Can't afford to burn out. Rohan, I don't agree with this selective thing and burnout argument when Shelly's coming out running 10 6s. That don't make no sense. I'm talking about a fit Shelly. No. I don't think that burnout argument applies. You know what I mean? I don't think it applies because for you to be running 10 6 right off the rip, it means you're being conditioned well. You know what I mean? So I don't know about this whole burnout argument. But anyway, let's see. Um I want Jamaica's just one, two, three to come back to form. Well, based on how things are looking, they're well on their way. So I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. Looking forward to see Julian Ford 60-meter indoor. I'm looking forward to see all our Jamaican athletes, to be fair, perform and do well. It's a Olympic year, and I'm getting an extra buzz. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but I'm getting an extra buzz in the air, and I feel like things are just gonna go sublime for Jamaica this season. I think that our Jamaica coaches use indoor to practice and improve SARS, especially Jacko. Um, yes, it's the 60. I agree is used to improve SARS, but there's a problem with this 60 that I don't particularly like, and it's the abrupt stop. So if you're just getting up to full speed and you just boops and stop like that, you know what I mean? I don't think it's a full 60. I would want to say it's the first 30. Does that make sense? More than saying it's a full 60 if you're going to be working on your start. I would say it's the first 30 for me personally. That's how I view it. Because that whole 60 really doesn't make no sense in the bigger scheme of things for the 100 meters because you just stop boop, as soon as you're picking up speed. So as far as I'm concerned, it's that first 30 that you can look at to say, okay, this is how my start is looking. Has the 200-meter males. As for the 200-meter what? As for 200-meter males, our athletes have too much what? Muscle mass. Okay. As for the 200-meter males, our athletes have too much muscle mass. My opinion. Um, I haven't seen our athletes take up the 200 meters. To be fair, a lot of them are going to be doing it this season. I'm excited for that. So let's see. I don't think our athletes have too much muscle mass. Other athletes are little short and skinny. So I don't know. The only thick ones I can see are Kishane is big, but I don't think he's big bodied. So maybe he can lose some weight. Rohan Watson is short and a bit thicky. So, but yeah, I don't think our athletes are thick or too much muscle mass. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't agree. I don't agree. Big up TSC. Just check out the channel. Oh yeah, I've known about TSC exclusive. Yeah, man. I know. Well, I don't know all the channels to be fair, but I do know a few. I do know a few. Yes, Sprint Tech. So I always forget them. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. Um, Christania is our what is or was talented, but to try to have a resurgence at 30 years old is the same as me trying to grow my edges back at 40. The disrespect is real. What is this? No, the man say he's trying to grow his edges back. I can't with you people. Drakis, you are a mess. Listen, no, I don't necessarily agree. I think mentally, Christiania, as she said, she was in a space where, you know, she, did wanted to give up track and field. She had a lot of health issues that she didn't talk about publicly. She has come out and spoken about it recently. Well, not true, not to say come out like in an article, but she posted it on her Instagram. And that's when I found out about it because I always wonder what was going on with her as well. So I think when it comes to sports, having the ability is one, but the mindset is another, and that can really hold athletes back. So I definitely think she's in the right frame of mind right now, and we can see phenomenal performances from her going forward. It reminds me also, I saw Javon Mattison on a recent Sports Max interview, and I was just grinning from ear to ear the whole time listening to him, and then thinking that he's 25. I was like, what? He's 25 already? I'm like, there's no way little Javon Mattison is 25 already. I could not believe. But anyway, so I was just happy and excited hearing him. So it's like you saying, like some of these athletes should just give up. I don't necessarily agree because once the mindset is there, once the will is there, then anything can happen. So I never say never. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see these athletes really come out and potentially live up to certain potential that they had back in the day in their glory day at champs. You know what I mean? And Christina made it all the way to the Olympic Games finals. So she knows what it takes to get there. So hopefully she can definitely get back there. And she's also very trim, right? She looks very trim. So I'm excited to see what she can do. Physical burnout is a sham, but it can happen mentally. Okay, I agree, coach. Um, you can look into the possible sub 20 male athletes like Demar Francis. Oh yeah, I'm definitely covering Demar Francis. Watching him indoors as we speak right now, competing. He's always within like the top three range. So I'm definitely excited to see what he's able to do when he goes outdoors. I definitely think though that some of the local guys, so separate apart from whoever is performing on the collegiate level, I definitely think some of the local guys need to start running the 200 meters, the oblique civils, and I definitely think, especially for oblique, he will definitely get stronger if he runs that 200 meters. Why? Because look at how he's finishing. I know y'all not me when I say this, but he doesn't finish the race how he's supposed to finish it. You know what I mean? And I think that if he runs the 200 meters, have a stronger finish. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be left reaching for the line. Let's look back last year at the 100-meter finals at the World Championships. He was looking over, but not only was he looking over, but he was also reaching for the line. So if you're strong enough, just run through that line, and it will take your legs will take you there, and you'll beat these guys. Oh, look at Noah. Noah's running for this. Noah, no stop run out. No, you know what I mean. So and all of those guys run the 200 meters. Zarnell Hughes, as a matter of fact, at the 200-meter guided medal, remember. So Led Sealy, Zarnell Hughes, and what's his name? Noah Lyles, all 200-meter guys. I remember some of them even have 400-meter background. Noah Lyles has 400-meter background, and so does Let's Sealy, right? So they have to run these longer distances. You can't cut the thing short. Back in the day, well, when I was watching track and field, back then, everybody was running 1-2. And nowadays, we see people only run 100, and I wonder what's going on. From last year, me ask coach what go on for them mania, we only run 100. So let's see. I can't see Shelley running the same number of races at age 36 compared to her 20s. She's now 37. Um, for me, everything for Shelley, and I've been screaming this on top of a hill for a long time, is tactical. Shelley has reached a stage where she's pretty much immortalized herself in terms of her sprinting form and technique. And for her, for me personally, when I look at her, running against these girls don't help her. They help them. Right? So when I line up with Shelly, I can gauge my start off Shelly. I can gauge how to get better running against Shelly. What does Shelly get out of it? You know what I mean? So I'm all for Shelly, going to some little one-off race in Timbuktu and, just making sure that she's race sharp before she gets to the trials and eventually Olympics. I'm not all for her running, hopping all over this place, running against all these top girls to show her hand. For what? For what? Remember, I know, based on how Shelly runs, she's leading. So you can't run me down, so you can't figure out how to run me down. Remember, I know, the more I run against you, the more you figure me out. I'm not gonna run against you, so you can figure me out. That's just how I look at it. So I'm fine with how Shelly runs right now. Um, let's see how her season goes. By her, you mean Shelly? Okay. Shelly, yeah, Shelly is 37. T, did you view the interview on Sport? Yes, I did, and I loved it. That's not how Devon is. His name is spelled ML. Yeah, I loved it, and it kind of reminded me back in the day. So I don't know if I told you, but my sister taught at mathematics at Kingston College, and I remember when Javon Matheson was going there. So back then I used to live in Kingston as well and was working in Kingston. So I remember back then I used to be harping on her every day, asking for an autograph for me, asking for an autograph. And she looked at me and she said, "You know what it would look like for a teacher asking a child for an autograph?" I was like, "No, I don't know and I don't care. Asking for an autograph." I never got it. Needless to say, I never got it. And she had the audacity recently to be saying, "Oh, do you remember Javon Matheson? I know him well, you know." And I'm like, "Yes, I know you. I know you know him well. I asked you to ask him for an autograph. I never got it." But I'm excited to see him back. I'm excited. I loved watching him when he was at KC in high school. It didn't end how you wanted it to end, but it is what it is. It's good seeing him, refocus and recharge. And as he put it, has somebody that believes in him more than he believes in himself, and that is Coach Mills. Coach Mills is letting him know that, look here, you can do it, me youth. So that's great. That is great, and I can't wait to see what happens this season. Um, Running 10-6 consistently will take its toll. Who, on Shelly or in general? I mean, injuries are part of the game. So I don't want to say Shelly got injured because she was running 10-6s consistently. It's just part of the game. Sometimes you pick up an injury, sometimes you won't. Sometimes athletes are lucky enough. And even when I look back at Usain Bolt's career, he picked up injuries too. It's just that he was fortunate enough to get over them and run fast enough to be able to usurp the rest of the field. But remember, these athletes pick up injuries from time to time. It's just that when Shelly pick up fear injury, fear 10-7 still better than most people. You know what I mean? And she's still able to medal. But normal people, athletes pick up injuries. So I don't want to say it's because she was running, 10-6s consistently. Get the male department ready. I don't know what that means. Who medal in the 100 meters for Paris? I have no idea as it stands now, which is just January. I'm looking at a few people as it stands right now. Definitely looking at Kishane for one. That's 100%. When I look at the global field, I don't know if Lamont will be coming back. I'm looking out to see what he's gonna be doing. Fred Curley has been talking up his game. He's a big game talker. So let's see what happens there. But one athlete specifically that I'm looking out for is Christian Coleman. Remember, I said it. Watch out for Christian Coleman. Remember, he's a 10-7 athlete already. Not 10-7, sorry, 9-7 athlete already. I believe, was it 9-7-6 or 9-7-7? Whatever is his personal best. So look out for him. He's definitely coming back. He showed signs of it last year. That guy, look here. And that is why I'm so, hell bent on Kishane getting a much better start, because you don't want to be left behind the likes of a Christian Coleman, because running him down is probably going to be practically impossible. You know what I mean? So he has to make sure he gets out not too far behind him. You know what I mean? Close enough so that he can try to challenge him closer to the line. You know what I mean? But yeah, look out for Christian Coleman. He's my number one draft outside of clearly my Jamaican bias, Christian Thompson. um, let's see. Where am I? If burnout wasn't an issue, Shelley would still be doing the 200-meter. But as coach said, I don't know if it's burnout from a physical perspective. It's probably burnout from a mental perspective, because she doesn't like it. So mentally, she's just not with it. You know what I mean? And if you're not with it mentally, who you think is going to get up every day struggling to do whatever conditioning you need to do to get ready for that 200 meters? You know what I mean? But I don't think she's physically burnt out. No. Rohan, most of our top sprinters nowadays are only focusing on the 100 meters, which is why we are lacking 200-meter quality. It's not like back in the days when our top male sprinters used to do one and two, right? So I'm hoping to see a resurgence of that this season. Yes. Shelly is a goddess. Yeah, she's definitely immortalized herself in the sport 100%. Um, yeah, I definitely agree. Also, we need to be doing the 1-2 oblique. Has not run a 200 meters since 2020, but it seems like that because he had an injury problem, and that's why. Well, well, well. Injuries are a part of the game. I agree, and his body just has to get stronger as he goes. So with his coach and his development, he will know when it's the right time. But I believe for obliques to be able to unleash his full potential, whenever that is, he needs to take up the 200 meters. So until he does that, then unfortunately we're not going to be seeing the full potential I believe he has in him personally. Um, what's up with Christopher Taylor? He currently has a ban. He's coming back in 2025. Well, he said he wanted to quit, but I just think it's just a phase he's going through right now. So hopefully he'll be back in 2025. JM was a star at Casey. There was a buzz when he was on the track. Yeah, there's definitely a buzz. And unfortunately I never got that that autograph. Rohan Shelley didn't want to run the 200, but her coach wanted her to, and literally said, yeah. So Shelly just doesn't want to do it. So I don't think it has anything to do with any kind of burnout, as you're putting it. Early before injury, I'm lost with that one. Okay, so that's all the comments. I can't wait to see Janet Brown. Okay, so yeah, Janet Brown is back. I'm happy for her. She ran a 7.9 recently over the 60 meters. I don't know what it really translates to over the 60-meter hurdles, but I was gauging it and saying it's someplace around 8:10, 8:15 in my mind. For world class athletes, that's not the best, because that's pretty much what the collegiates are running right now. And then we look at the Bahamian right now, currently has the world lead running 7:75, Devin Charlton. So Janique has to make sure that she gets her time down, and that's over the hurdles. You know what I mean? So we can't be running 7.96 over the flat and expecting to have any kind of dent on the field, as far as I'm concerned. So she for sure needs to be getting faster and faster. It's a good start though. It's definitely a good start. Based on this, maybe we can get maybe a 12.5, hopefully. By end of season, you know what I mean? And then we can look forward to maybe the other year. But I could be surprised. I like surprises. So let's see what happens with Johnny going forward. But I like the effort that I'm seeing. All right, so trackies, I've been on here for almost an hour. It was just a hello video. Really, I didn't really have anything planned. It's just 2024, and I'm really really excited for the new season. Really, so yeah. What's his name? Shem said T, when are you gonna do a live? And I said, all right, bet. I'm here. So I'm doing a live now. So it's just gearing myself up back for, the weeks to come, because I'm gonna be doing lives frequently. The issue I have is that I'm probably gonna have to change it from Sundays, because Sundays is literally on the back of what I do over the weekends, and it's probably a little bit too much. So I'm gonna choose a day in the week. Today's which day? Thursday. If, between Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure which day yet. I don't remember if Coach does a live on Wednesday or Tuesday. So I'm gonna have to verify the day Coach does track live. So I don't run, concurrent with him, because that to me makes no sense, right? So I'll just choose between Wednesday and Thursday. You know what I mean? I would probably preferably want to do it on a Wednesday where it's not too close to the weekend, because I want to also focus on what's coming up. You know what I mean? And gear up for anything that's happening. But you're gonna have those one-off drop lives where I'll just be talking about previews, and I'm ready to talk about a preview, right? Or live streams where we're doing watch-alongs. That those are coming up as well, so you can look forward to that. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a packed season for track and field, and I'm definitely 100% excited. I feel like I'm back ready to talk about track. Some of y'all don't know this, but I love track and field a lot. I love it a lot. But you guys sometimes make me hate track and field, because y'all purposefully try to twist the narrative or twist things that I say. And it's like you guys don't make it fun sometimes. And I'm like, we should be enjoying ourselves talking about track and field. And I always want it to be fun. And I never want to get to the level where it becomes something where neither of us are enjoying. And sometimes I do some content, and I feel like we're not enjoying the moment anymore, not enjoying track and field anymore. It makes me not like those moments in track and field. So in 2024, me tell you no. No, don't come with the baga baga and bother me. You know what I mean? Let's enjoy track and field, because really and truly it's an enjoyable sport, and I love talking about it. I love hearing everybody's thoughts and opinions on it. But I definitely don't like when you all definitely call me out of my name. Some of you are crazy. You know what I mean? For those people, they're blocked, and they'll probably stay permanently blocked, because I don't know how to unblock people out of YouTube yet. So they'll probably stay permanently blocked. But listen, listen, I'm not playing those games this season. When I say something, I speak from my heart and I speak from my chest. If that's what I'm saying, then that's what I'm saying. I'm going to tell you that's what I'm saying. But don't say I'm saying something I'm not saying, and then try to call me out of my name just because you don't agree. I saw somebody recently say to me in the comment section, it's like I'm forcing people to agree with me. And I said, where did they get that from? When did I tell anybody to agree with me? Or am I holding something at anybody's, to tell you to agree? I don't do that. You know what I mean? But the problem is that some of you get disrespectful because I'm saying something that you don't like to hear. Maybe it's the truth and it hurts and you don't want to hear it, but you try to get disrespectful and call me out of my name. You think I'm gonna be having you in my comment section messing around? And spreading negativity? No, I'm gonna block you. You know what I mean? So for those people that feel like, you can just come and do those things, it's not appreciated over here, because listen, I don't have the mental space for it. I, I can literally go from 0 to 100. I like to stay at 0 though. I like to enjoy myself. So let's stay at 0 all the time and enjoy track and field, because that's what I really love. But yeah, for me personally, track this is a big year, big year, and I'm looking forward to growing. I grew a lot over the last season. That's 2023. I experienced a lot of growth on YouTube, personally as well, in my delivery for track and field. And I'm looking forward to doing new and bigger and better things with you guys as we go forward. Okay, I think something I want to let you all know. So I planned on changing my whole setup. So far, the only thing that has worked is one thing, and that's my mic. That's the only thing that's working. So I bought a camera. I sent it to the wrong place. It was next door. They stole the camera. So it is what it is. So that camera was gone. I'm gonna get a new one shortly, but yeah, the camera disappeared. Then I bought merch. So I still have the names to this day that I have to give away some stuff to from last season that we talked about. I bought some merch, had all that set up, never got it. The shipping company just lost it. So, and it took me 2 months to get my refund. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if I want to buy back anything from this place because it seems a bit shady, and I haven't figured out what else to do. So at this particular point, the merch is not merching. But yeah, I've decided, even with all of that negativity, to just take it one step at a time. You know what I mean? I started with just the regular stuff, and I can just continue until stuff get better. You know what I mean? But you'll be seeing some new changes on the channel starting February. I want to kind of, sectionalize talking about news versus talking about, having my opinions. And really and truly, I like talking about track and field, and that's where I feel my bread and butter is. In a sense where I feel confident talking about it. I don't particularly enjoy sitting down discussing just results. That's not necessarily my thing. I like dissecting those results and having sharing my thoughts and opinions on that. So the commentary side, I want to separate it from the news side. So going forward, you'll see some changes in February. Things are moving up. I wanted to start it in January, to be fair, but again, things didn't really go to plan, unfortunately. So it will start in February. But yeah, just look forward to the new changes, and I'm excited to grow with TXC Track Time. And as I say, we're taking it this season. TXC Track Time is coming for everybody this season. And we're gonna be the number one. Sorry, coach. We're gonna be the number one track channel in 2024. Best believe me. Best believe me, track is. And I'm excited to bring you all along in the journey. That's for sure. That is for sure. Let me see what's here. Thanks for the live, T. You're welcome, Shem. Um, we are all happy. What? We all happy the live started back. Yep, I'm glad too. I'm getting back into talking. It's kind of you people don't understand how nerve-wracking it is to restart something that you haven't done in a while. Like I was a little bit lost. I was trying to figure out like where am I going again? What am I talking about? Glenn Mills turned one where a sprint hurdler into a 200-meter champion. So if Oblique Seville is interested to do the 200, he can have success for sure. For sure. He's one of those natural, easy sprinters for me, and I like how he bounces. I just like his technical execution. I just think he just needs to be stronger somewhat to get the results he wants over the 100 meters, and to do that he needs to do the two. That's just how I look at it. Happy for the live stream. Thanks, Keisha. Um, who didn't know that you love track? Listen, you guys, well, not you guys particularly, but there's some people that come in the comment section sometimes and they try me. They try every nerve I have. I'm like, dear God, deliver me. Oh my gosh. You will get there, T. Yes, I will. Thank you, Keisha. One step at a time. That's what I've been saying. Like when everything just hit the fan from last year, what's it, November? Things have just been going left. And I've just been saying, all right, you know what? One step at a time, one step at a time. I had all these elaborate plans, didn't really work out, but yeah, it is what it is for now. Oh, plus I've changed my setup. I hope you guys enjoy the setup that I've done. I've changed how I do my thumbnails too. That they're looking better. You know what I mean? So the other things are happening. You know what I mean? Just one step at a time. Um, any update on Kemar Billy Cole, Rihanna Tracy? Um, and I suppose that's Cole. Nigel Ellis Taekwondo Tracy. Okay, so Kemara Bailey Cole and Risanana have seemingly quit track and field. They're both married happily and live overseas. They do have a child together. So I don't foresee them doing anything track and field related again. But never say never. So maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll pick it back up, but I'm not seeing that in the future for them. Nigel Ellis. Haven't heard anything about Nigel Ellis to comment on. I see Twice on the Tracy, he's there training. I see his training videos all the time. So yeah, Twice on the Tracy looks like he's coming ready this year to make sure that what happened last year, doesn't repeat. So if there's any question marks over his position, he wants to make sure he secures it this season. Right. So I'm excited to see what Twice on the Tracy does this season. Yeah, guys, please hit the like before you disappear. I hope y'all have been hitting the like. I don't like when I feel like I have to be forcing y'all to hit the like. Like, come on, Trekkies. This is a normal thing on YouTube. Hit the like. You know what I mean? Um Smile, that's for surety. Tracy is scheduled to run on Saturday. So going forward into tomorrow, you'll be getting a lot of updates. Typical weekend is a lot of updates that will be coming. Just look forward to that. Yeah, so as it stands right now, there will be a lot of meets on indoor meetings on over the weekend. Gold tour, collegiate running, outdoor running here in Jamaica. There'll be a lot of athletes that are on show over the weekend. And as I get the results, I'll just be dropping them on you blow by blow action. So just look forward to those videos that are coming up. But for now, I feel like our athletes look really good, and I'm enjoying the progress that I'm seeing so far. And overall, I'm enjoying the mood, the vibe. I'm getting a positive energy from just the Jamaican camp in general, and it's making me believe that good things are in store for 2024 for Jamaica in track and field. But that said, track is I'm gonna bounce. It's been a great live. It was just a warm up for things to come. Yeah, I was a bit all over the place, but yeah, what's new? So yeah, let's get back to things next week. Again, I'll do one of these type of lives. If there are any live stream meetings that are coming up, which one will be coming up on Saturday, and I'm talking about a World Indoor Tour meeting, I'll probably do a live watch along with everybody that is available to watch. So look out for that if that's my decision. Still unsure, but I'll decide by no on Saturday what I'm doing. So look out for that. But for now though, between what's happening with Prince that used to go to Jago, he's in college overseas. I don't remember which one because there's so many, right? But he's in college overseas, and he ran recently on a 4x4 as well. So he's still around. He's still doing his thing. Still doing his thing. Chuck is all right. Let me tell you something. When y'all are asking me for particular athletes, one I have to find which conference they're in, which meet they're running, which school they go to. It's really hard to pick the Jamaicans out of all of those meetings. So when I find them, trust me, I've done literally my best to find those Jamaicans and tell you their results. If I miss any, I do apologize. But I'll definitely try to skim through all of these meetings, all of these, events that are held at the meet to find the one, maybe even one particular Jamaican that is there in attendance. Because depending on the school, it might just be one Jamaican that's there. You people need to understand that this is a big United States. You know what I mean? So it's really hard to pick out the Jamaicans. So when I do find them, trust me, I've worked hard to locate those Jamaicans. But with that said, once the Mar Princes running and I do find anything about him, I'll definitely let you all know. But I know he's still running. I know he participated in a 4x4 recently. I just don't remember which school he goes to. There's just a lot. There's a lot of schools. But yeah. Soon here, so coach is saying soon here about Prince. So I guess coach has some inside info on Prince that he'll be able to drop soon. So you guys can stay tuned to that. But for now, look out for results. How is Elaine looking? Haven't seen her, but the vibe I'm getting is that she's coming out to destroy the world. And oh, how would love that. Oh, how I would love that destruction. Track is, I don't know if my thing is not updating, but I'm not seeing the likes come through. So please better make sure that you all are hitting those like buttons. That like button. You understand what I'm saying? I need to see that like button being hit. Oh, okay, I see likes. Okay, I don't know what was going on, why I wasn't seeing those likes, but okay. All right. So, Chuck, if there's nothing else that you want to ask, I'll be more prepared next time. Was a real impromptu live, just to test things out to see if I remember how to do a live. But going forward, yeah, man. Um, I'll be ready. I'll definitely be ready. Still await for the updates on Shelly Coach Dex. Oh, the coach's Dex. They're waiting on the info about Shelley and Fraser Price. They have to go peep through fence. No man, a fence, so we can't peep through the fence. Maverick peep over the fence. Coach I go peep through the fence. Right, man, go peep pull and peep through the fence. How weak. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. Whose birthday is today? Oh, for birthday. A coach birthday? Whose birthday is it? Come, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me before I bounce. Talk to me. Because I'm about to bounce. I need to get something to eat. I've been sitting around my laptop fiddling with this, what do you call it? My birthday? My birthday is gone from November and it was a bomb. It literally just blew up in like this. So I had all these elaborate plans to go what was that dirt bike riding thing? And it just went like this. And then, so that was a week of my birthday. And by the Saturday rolled around, I was exhausted. I said, look here, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not going nowhere. This is a sign. This is a sign for me to sit my rump down at home and not do nothing. So I didn't do anything for my birthday. My world has pretty much been on a roller coaster since November. You know what I mean? A lot of things that I planned, just everything was just going, falling through. And also the drama. I hate drama. Drama just keeps popping up in my life recently. So I just need to. I'm staying away from drama. Drama just keeps popping up. Who is this? Keisha, look here. I'm not gonna block you now, Messiah. I'm gonna put you on timeout. Cause you're being rude now. Let me put you in a one timeout. Put you in a timeout. All right, look like Keisha Bunny. I don't know what happened. But Messiah, that's too much now. I'm going to bed now. It's late here in Germany. Oh, you're in Germany. Okay. You put him in timeout already? All right. Okay, thank you, Keisha. I don't know what's going on with this person. I don't know what's going on. I sound like a pitney too, I sound like a bikini. Mighty Lord. Ah, with that said, guys, just join me whenever I pop in. Remember, stay tuned to the videos as well. Stay tuned to the videos as well. Guys, hit the like. I always tell y'all, we won't always agree. That's for sure. We definitely won't always agree, but appreciate the work that goes into creating content. I feel like Jamaicans don't appreciate the work that goes into it. A lot of you think it's just getting on, it's easy peasy. Working on YouTube is working more than you work in your regular work. Let me tell you something, because it never stops. It literally never stops. So it's like you go your 9 to 5 and 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. There's no such thing on YouTube. You just keep going and going and going and going. So a lot of work goes into it. So to show appreciation, please remember to hit the like button, right? So, Nkrumah, open the sub 9 gate at Chams. Sub 9 or sub 10? Sub 10 gate at Chams. There's a JC athlete that is slated to go sub 10 at Champs, according to his coach. But you see me with these juniors and going sub 10 or sub 11. I even seen people saying what's her name from Edwin Allen is also going to be going sub 11. And I'm thinking to myself that I wonder if people think going sub 11. And I'm not saying she doesn't have the talent to do it or anything like that, but I'm thinking people are just drop it saying these sub 11, sub 10 so easily recently. And I'm wondering if people think it's so easy to do sub 10 slash sub 11. Sub 10, sub 11 is world class. I always tell y'all, always say sub 10, sub 11 is world class. So, I mean, if it happens, wow, great, amazing, fantastic. But am I expecting it? No. And that's just being real. I'm not expecting to see anybody go sub 10 or sub 11 at Com Champs. Yeah, I'm not expecting it. If it happens, I'll be floored for sure, but I'm definitely not expecting it because I think sometimes we underestimate how good these times are, and then we start to belittle them. You know what I mean? And that is why I'll never belittle the times athletes run, especially when they're doing sub 11 or sub 10. Right? I remember last season there's one particular person that talked about Sharika running her 10, was it 10.72 she ran, or was it 10.7 flat, whatever she ran to win the Eugene finals, right? And they were saying the time was mediocre, and I had to stop and I was like, excuse me, 10.7 is mediocre? Since when? I had no idea. So for me personally, track is sub 10, sub 11 is phenomenal. You know what I mean? It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I'm not expecting any junior. I'd be lying to you if I expect if you say I'm expecting a junior to run that fast. No, I am not. So I'm not expecting to see young girl from Edwin Allen do no sub 11, and I'm not expecting to see the young guy from JC do no sub 11, regardless of them running to 10-3 right now and 11-3s right now. I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting it. That time is phenomenal. You know what I mean? So let's see. Sometimes it isn't good to do it so fast, so soon. Shelly spoil them. Yeah, it's not so soon. Do you mean the training that they give them at high school? Well, that's another conversation. That is another conversation, which is why to see Francis more likely goes for those no name athletes because there's more to get out of them. Sometimes it's high school athletes leave high school and nothing left. Them dry them out. So I'm not even looking forward to seeing them doing that because then I start to question the type of training these high schoolers are getting, and are they getting um training that's not their level, higher than their level. You have to look into those things as well. So it is what it is. But anyway, Chuckies, I've been trying to go for a bit and I haven't gone. So thank you for joining. It's my first live back, and I literally had like 80 odd people here on the stream. So y'all remember T. Yay! I have a lost their support. I'm happy. So I'll see you over the weekend. That's for sure. You'll see me on video over the weekend, and if I'm doing a live, you guys will see. But you'll definitely see me once a week, midweek. I'm gonna pick either Wednesday or Thursday for you to see me. But till then, toodaloo, toodaloo, bye.